21-year-old orangutan is expected to make a full recovery.
I've met Eli before.
Have you really?
Yes. Hopefully he does fine.
Well, that big crash with all those cars, what are the chances? I have a feeling that driver's underinsured, right?
Man, was that a calamity.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be cheap body work either, I guess.
No.
Just ahead on 2 News at Noon. Did you know that you could buy worms at the farmer's market? We will talk to one vendor who sells them, and he'll tell us what to use them for.
Facebook.
Join the 2 News Network. Like us on Facebook and watch 2 News because we're Facebook friends with benefits.
Hey, welcome back. I think I've never really seen anything like this on our noon show before. We're talking worms, and we have Chuck Squires here from Rotten Apple Worms, or Farms, I should say. And what's the deal with the worms?
Well, what we do is we raise the African red wigglers, and they live in above ground beds. And the beds start out as paper, horse manure, and grass clippings.
Oh, it smells so good, too. I got to tell you.
Exactly, and they eat their weight in this garbage every day.
Really?
And then they deposit their weight in waste, which is called a casting.
Okay, so what do you use this for?
Well, at the end of 6 months, all these beds get screened to get the castings out, and then we process it, and this is what castings look like.
Oh, so really nice soil.
Every nutrient and micronutrient and vitamin that the ground needs to make a plant thrive.
Okay.
And you just put this, top dress your plants, and then as you water it, it leaches the nutrients into the ground and makes the plant thrive.
Is this better than Miracle Grow?
Much better. Much better.
All right, now you actually sell this stuff
We do.
at the farmer's market.
Yes.
So when I come down, do I buy it like this?
Well, you
Or-
can buy smaller containers. We have 1 pound containers. This is a 5 pound container. And then we have 20 pound containers in the 5 gallon buckets.
Okay.
And then we have the tea, which is the liquid version. And how we get that is we pour water over the worms every time we feed them. And so the water goes over the worm's skin and drained to a tray, goes over the castings
Well,
also.
how big are the worms themselves? You have one in there?
Well, I got about 6 pounds in here.
Oh. Okay.
Well, let's see if I can find them.
Is that one right there?
There's one there. There's one right there.
Now, can you take these and go fishing too, or?
You can fatten them up, and they actually emit an odor that attract the fish.
Yeah, I think I can smell it now. Okay, so these are just little guys right now, but you can fatten them up.
You can.
Now, I guess here's an example of some of the things that the soil grows, like the big pumpkin. What was that, 855 pounds?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Well, that is, there's a shot of one of the worms too. The mating worms.
Well, a lot of people think that you cut a worm in half, and that's how they breed.
But that's not?
They actually lay egg capsules.
Okay. Well, we certainly learned a lot about worms, and you'll be at the farmer's market tomorrow, every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Pioneer Park.
Right.
Okay. Well, thanks so much, Chuck Squires with the Rotten Apple Worm Farms.
Hey.
Thanks so much for being with us. And
Thanks.
Debbie, how about that? You want to take some worms home with you today?
I'd rather take some of the crops, right?
Yeah.
All right, hey, Ron, we are heating up out there. In fact, let's check out some of these temperatures.